Hi there, my name is Lynnell and today we are going to be doing some yoga poses for stress reduction, flexibility, and balance. But first, I would like to start with some hip strengtheners. Our hips are so important, and I'm going to show you 7 exercises today. And what I'd like you to do is try all 7 with me now. But if that's too much, pick 1 or 2 exercises to do every day. And put on your own music that you like and have fun with them. And they're going to keep your hips strong, whether your hips are weak now, whether you've come off of a hip replacement or whatever. But our hips are so important, we need to be able to stand up without having to hold on to the walls when we stand up and sit down. Functional movement is really all coming from these hips, and there's a lot of core engagement. So let's get started. So the first move that I have today is heel out to the corner, heel out, both heels out, in. Then you change legs, heel, heel, both heels out, in. Heel, heel, out, out, in. Heel, heel, out, out, in. So there's a little core. You're holding onto the chair, and make sure you bring your knees all the way together so we get both sides of the hips and we get those adductors. It doesn't matter which leg you start with if you get mixed up, but it's a single, both legs together, jump in. Single, single, both legs, jump. Notice your core is very engaged. Out, out, in. Out, out, both out, and in. Good. Now let's come up to standing for the next move. So the next one is kind of like you're going to be doing a runner's lunge. You're going to bring a knee up, tap back. Knee up, tap back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, feel the hip extension. Exhale, tap. Let's do 3 more. Tap. Exhale, 2. Last one. Exhale, tap. Change legs. Now the stabilizer leg is actually working harder than the one that's moving. So bring the knee up. Exhale, inhale, tap. Exhale, inhale, tap. Exhale, inhale. Slower is harder. We want to do 8 or 10 repetitions of this move. So let's do 3 more. Exhale, tap. Exhale, tap. 1 more. Exhale, tap, and come together. So that's number 2. The third one is one of my favorites because it's like doing a Charleston. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to step, reach, extend, step, kick back. Exhale, inhale, push. Notice how slow I'm going. Notice that my knee is not being, I'm not locking up my knee. All right, so control. Push the heel to the back wall. Push the heel to the front. Press through. So feel the extension through your hip as you extend. Step, kick. Step, kick. 1 more on this leg, leading. And now we have to change legs. So now my left leg's gonna step first. Step left, kick right. Step back, kick back. Step, lift. So put on some music you like and do this move nice and slow. And again, protect those knees. Think about the movement coming from the hip, and the knee is along for the ride. Exhale. Nice strong core. Exhale. Push back. So we're going to do about 10 of these on each side. And if you do a couple sets of this a day, if you're sitting in a chair all day, we need to get that blood pumping, and we want to keep those hips strong. Last one. and back. Good job. Okay. The next one is a side kick. So we're getting into the adductors and abductors. Lift a knee, kick, and down. Lift, kick. Lift, kick. Knee up, kick. Knee up, kick. Knee up, push through your heel. Feel it's working. Lots of muscles around those hips. I'm just using my arms in opposition a little bit for balance. If you needed to hold on to a chair, you can hold on to a chair. Always have that chair here if you need it. One more. So you should be doing 10 of those on each leg, okay? Kick, down, lift, kick, down, lift, kick. I like my arms going the opposite as a little counterbalance. Kick. It doesn't matter how high you kick, just as long as you lift the knee, push, come back. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. So that was a lot already on these hips, okay? We got 3 more moves to go. And it's gonna get a little easier. We're gonna do the next one is gonna be push, come up, heel to the front, press, up. This is a really good one for those tight hamstrings because we sit so much through our day. Notice how I'm not pushing on the leg that's stretching. My fingertips are on the opposite leg. You never want to push down on the leg you're stretching. Push. Notice my hips go back. Push. Up. Heel. Press. And we're not holding it. We're just doing a rhythmic stretch. Just getting the blood flowing. Push. Press. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Nice. Okay, the next one is a hurdle. Just pretend you're stepping over a hurdle. And step. And step. And my arms, I'm not quite sure what my arms want to do on this one. Arms probably go the opposite. Pull. You really want that knee to step up over something. Like, I always think about this one as, okay, like you're at a concert or you're at a movie and you're stepping over that, that VIP rope. You're sneaking into VIP. So lift that leg up, step over that rope. Step over that rope. And open up that hip. Open it up. Maybe you don't need any arms. Maybe you want some arms to help you. Do whatever feels good for your body, but just focus on how your hips are feeling. 1 more each side. And done. Okay, the last move is actually seated. Yay! So this is a tough one. Maybe you'll find it easy. So one heel's out to the front. Heel and toe. Brace yourself on that chair. If you pull on those arms, it really helps support your back. Your core is engaged. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Let's get a sip of water. Okay, now we're going to transition into our yoga. So notice how your hips are feeling. Maybe you're really thirsty. Let me get my yoga music on. But most important, if you could do all of those with me, try to do them every day. If they were too hard, just pick 1 or 2 of the exercises and move them to different days of the week. So, because hips don't lie, do they? Hips do not lie. All right, what's with my music here? So close your eyes, sit up nice and tall while I find my yoga music. And we will begin to breathe deep and let go of stress and tension and anxiety. palms up. Feel your feet sinking down into the earth. I'm going to keep my shoes on today. And as you breathe, just observe where your breath is going. Notice your lungs, notice your belly and your chest. Breathe deep down into the belly. Imagine you're getting taller with each inhale. Imagine a string on the top of your head, helping you lengthen your spine. And arms come down to the side. And let's just start with our shoulders coming up, back, and down. Most of us hold a lot of tension and stress in our shoulders. Sometimes we feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. So imagine that you're just letting all the tension and stress just roll off the back of your body down and leaving your body. And one more. Turn your palms toward me. Turn your head over to the left. Slowly come back to center and turn your head over to the right. And back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Reach and extend. Feel your sit bones pushing into the chair, your feet pushing into the earth, and your arms are reaching up to the sky. Breathe. And hands come to the heart. Palms push against each other, thumbs push into the sternum, igniting the vagus nerve. We're going to go into a twist. So we're going to bring our palms on top of our elbows, shoulders are down. Inhale. As you exhale, just turn over toward the corner. Notice your spine, just feel the ribs moving away from the hips. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twist over to the side. And come back. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Now turn your head to the right. Head comes back in line with elbows. Come back to center. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn. Now turn your head left. Come back to center of your arms and back to the center. Take the arms out. Turn your palms up. Reach those hands. Splay your fingers. Arms go back slightly. Make sure they're below the shoulders. You're not irritating. You can feel a stretch in your chest. Turn the palms down. Reach back. Grab the metal part of your chair. Lift the heart. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Just feel what's happening through the chest. You can reach forward a little bit, lifting up and pulling away from those arms. And release. Hands on the knees. Now bring the shoulders up to the ears. Tuck the tailbone. Draw the belly in toward your spine. Let your chin drop to your chest. Feel the C curve in your spine. Feel space between the vertebrae. And coming up tall. Let's take our left arm up. You can keep your hand here, and I want you to just reach over a little bit. Feel the rib lifting off the hip. Draw the abdominals in to stabilize. Come back and down. And arm is up. And lengthen, draw the abdominals in, and slowly breathe into the side body. Feel the rib lifting off the hip. Be very mindful of how everything feels. And arm up and come down. Let's take it up to some standing work now. So coming up. One of the most important things about keeping our hips strong is our glutes, our gluteus maximus, okay? The largest muscle in your body is the most important muscle to keep strong. So if we go into a chair pose, which is like a standing squat, hands are gonna be on your thighs, you're gonna push your hips back. Now lift your toes in your shoes. Your spine is neutral. Draw the belly in. Relax your arms, but your hands can be pushing down, activating quads and abdominals. And you are feeling those muscles working right now. The quadriceps are working hard, and the glutes. As you come up, squeeze the glutes. So feel them working. Arms, hands on the thigh, push back again. Lift your toes in your shoes, so you want the weight in your heels. And come up. And let's do it again. Maybe you're sinking a little lower. Maybe you're getting closer to that chair. In fact, go ahead and sit down on the chair. And maybe feet are out a little bit closer in front now. So one of the most important things to do, you can really focus on working your glutes when you come up and down off of any chair. Without using your hands, with your hands on your thighs, come up and squeeze those glutes when you come up, so keep them working. Now we're gonna go to another move with our glutes. I'm gonna turn my chair to the side here. We're gonna go into downward facing dog, and we're gonna add a leg lift. So this is really gonna work one leg and strengthen the other. We're gonna get a nice gluteal stretch. So with your hands on the top of your chair, you wanna come back, and your knees and ankles are underneath your hips. You draw the belly in. So feel first, arms are close to the ears, and just feel that nice extension, and feel the stretch in both gluteal muscles and the hamstrings. Now bring your feet a little closer together, because we're gonna lift one leg up. So lift the leg back. Flex the toe down. And slowly come down. Change legs. Notice I have a little bit in my knee. You can straighten it once you feel comfortable in the pose. And then coming down, bend that knee to support. One more time, lift that leg. Push through the heel. And coming down. And again, lift. Now with this one, look toward your chair, bend the knee, step all the way up. Now lift that back heel, tuck the tailbone, come down. And here we are in crescent lunge. You can keep your hands right here on the chair, a couple fingers. Hands can be at the heart, or arms can come up. Focus on your focal point and your breath. Hands come down. Push that back heel in, step back. Downward facing dog again. So now we're gonna change legs. Core engaged, little bend in the knee, lifting up the left leg back. Inhale, as you exhale, begin to step all the way up toward that chair. Lifting the back heel, tuck the tailbone, bend the knees. See how this feels. Notice what's going on. It's getting a nice stretch in the hip, in the IT band. And hands can be here, hands can be at the heart, or arms come up. Extend and lengthen through the spine, sinking through the hips, and gently pulling that right hip forward. Feel that stretch in the IT band. And hands to the chair, push that heel down, step back, and then step up. Wow, that was pretty intense. So now we're going to go into another pose. Taking our legs wide, turn your toes out. So the sunflower breath, 5-pointed stars, are so good for strengthening both sides of the hips and getting a good stretch through the adductors, the inner thighs. So as we go down, and arms come here, and then inhale, sweep up. So we get into the shoulders, and exhale down. Inhale, coming up, and exhale. And remember with yoga, it's crawl, walk, and run. Meaning the more you practice, the easier the poses become. And it's baby steps with flexibility. Some people genetically are very flexible, and other people are not, but you do improve. And if you think about your practice, if you're just starting yoga and you keep doing some of these poses, in 3 months, in 6 months, you will be in a new place on all of your poses as your practice evolves. Because we are all always evolving. And arms up here wide, splay the fingers. Feel the strength of your body, the strong core, the strong legs, and feel the balance you're creating on the left side, the right side, the front and the back of your body. And slowly bring those arms down. Soften your knees, turn your toes to the front, and step in. Going into the tree pose, sinking into your right leg, lifting up the left leg and bring the foot out to the side. Now the calf muscle is, the heel is on the calf muscle. You're never pressing on your bone of your knee with your heel or on your ankle with the heel. You always want to be on muscle with that foot. So just holding that open and feel that stretch through this thigh. Hands coming to the heart if you can. You can keep fingertips on the chair and close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, your body works so much differently without the visual. And I'm getting a cramp, so I'm gonna get that out of there. Let's change legs. All right, sinking into the left leg, lifting up the right heel. Now the first level is right the heel above the ankle. So I'm gonna keep it on this side right here, hands to the heart. If you can close your eyes here. Or you might have to have one fingertip on the chair. And just focus on breathing and notice how you feel. Notice what's helping you hold the pose. Your core muscles, your abdominals, and all the muscles around your hips are working hard. And release. And let's shake it out. Okay, so we did the one pose. We're going to go into the eagle pose today. Another good stretch for the hips, and we're going to try to do it standing today. So we usually do this one seated. Sinking into your right leg, bring your left leg up and cross it over. And then bend the knees a little bit and just sink down. So your chair might be in front of you. I just have my chair to the side and just stay right here. If you can release your chair, bring your palms and elbows together. If that's easy, you can cross the elbow and elbows come down. But feel the great stretch in your hip. And hands to the chair, come up and change legs. Now, if you want to do this seated, you can. You're just going to lift the leg up, cross it over, squeeze those inner thighs, and then bend the knees. So dropping those hips a little bit. Find your focal point in your balance, and first, arms or palms are together. And then if you choose, cross the elbow. Crossing at the elbows, and don't worry about your hands. Most of us have arthritis, and we don't want to irritate any arthritis in our hands by trying to bring the palms together. Just let those fingers and wrists relax. And hand to the chair and uncross. Okay, that was a lot. So let's go into a balance pose, lifting one leg up and bring the heel down. And lift it up and down. Lift it up and hold. Add the arm. Have one finger on the chair and maybe add the other arm. Can you lift the leg higher? Higher. And release. Okay, one more time on the other side. Sinking into the left leg, a little bit in the knee. And lift the toe up and down. And lift the leg up and down. Just observe the hip. Lift and hold. Add the arm. Engage your core. And then see if you can release the chair. Focus on breathing. Lift the leg higher. And if you can, a little higher. And release. Let's go to the chair. So sitting in the chair, one of the best poses is the pigeon. Bringing the right leg, left leg on top of the quad and flex your ankle. Because of all that hip work we did today, we definitely need to stretch it out. So hands on by the ankle and knee, not pushing, lengthen spine. Now push your tailbone back as you slowly bring your chest towards your leg. So I'm not rounding my back, my shoulders are relaxed. In fact, turn your head to the side. If you're in neutral spine, you can easily turn your head side to side. And just keep breathing into the hip. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe you go another centimeter forward more. The longer you hold a pose, you can start to go a little deeper into it. And come on up. Clasp your hands, bring that knee up, and add a little rotation. Keep the shoulders pressing away from ears. Scapular retraction. Come back and release. Let's change legs. I hope that felt really good. Bringing this leg up. Flex the ankle. Gently press the knee down. Hand is by the knee and ankle just to stabilize the upper body. Lengthen your spine. And as you hinge forward, push your tailbone to the back of the chair. And boy, it doesn't take much for me on this side to feel this pose. Take the hands, clasp your hands, bring it around their knee, lifting the knee up towards your chest. Lengthen spine, shoulders press away from ears, and softly rotate. Back to center and release and bring that leg down. So let's just take those feet and out and in, open up those hips and stretch them out. Coming over to the edge of our chair, taking one leg out to the side, and arms come out, and I want you to reach over, and as you hinge, bring your arm to the inside of your thigh, and keep your heart facing forward, and just breathe into the side of the body. Look down to the hand of the floor, and look up to the hand of the sky. And come back. Now reach a little further, bend this forearm, and now let's take this arm up. Inhale and exhale, and circle around your shoulder. Inhale, extend, and exhale. Inhale, extend. Let that arm hang down and make some little circles from the shoulder joint. Now reverse the circle. Inhale up, and eyes can follow your hand. And inhale. Exhale. And one more time. And let's come up. Let's change sides. So scooting over a little bit to the side, take the leg out. We're still facing forward. I'm just opening up the hip. Reach to the side. As you hinge, anchor your arm on the inside of your thigh. Stack those shoulders, so feel that extension. Feel the stretch on the left side of the torso. Around your rib cage. Look down at the hand of the floor. And take the gaze up to the hand of the sky. Slowly come back, up. Reach a little further. Bend this elbow, thumb is up, forearm here. Make sure you're not sinking into the shoulder. And inhale, reach and circle. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale. And exhale. Let the arm hang down and circle from the shoulder. And here we go. Now inhale, reverse the direction. Eyes follow the hand if you choose. It's actually good for the eyes because we're looking at screens all day to look off in the distance and just extend your gaze further than your screen distance. And arm down. And come up. And bring your leg back in. So let's get to the shoulders. Let's bring those hands, thumbs up, open up your heart and chest, shoulders slide down the back. Inhale, arms up to prayer hands, forearms and elbows touch. Inhale up, and exhale all the way down to the side. Inhale up. Palms and forearms touch, elbows come down, and open here. Squeeze the shoulder blades and close. And strengthen those back muscles that are weak. Our forward flexion, because we're always either looking at our phone, we're typing, we're driving, we have too much rounding in the upper back, and those muscles are weak. So you're gonna feel these. And you should do about 20 of these a day. Squeeze those back muscles. Think about those shoulder blades. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And hands come down, resting on our thighs. Take a couple big deep breaths. Completely exhale all of your air. Let's count to 6 on our inhale. and 6 on our exhale. On your inhale, think about breathing in peace. And your exhale, think about the word calmness. I am peace. I am calm. I am love. I am compassion. Breathing in possibility. Exhaling out any negative energy in your body. Arms come down to the side. Allow your ear to drop over to the shoulder. Observe the neck. Bring the head back up to center and just allow the ear, as it drops over to the left shoulder, you're really stretching the right side. And let's take the chin down to the chest. Gently lift your chin up as you inhale. Open your mouth when your chin's at the top and yawn. Softly close the jaw and bring the chin back down to the chest. And head is neutral. So a move to help with anxiety and tension is a move that I learned in my kids' yoga class. It's called the volcano. So imagine you're a volcano and you're about to erupt. So you're rubbing your hands and you're going to go faster. You're going to build some heat. Feel the heat. And then we're going to make a V for volcano. Erupt. And then exhale. Slowly bring your hands back. So begin to rub. And rubbing faster, 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 faster. As we reach the volcano, inhale. Exhale. Let go of all the tension and stress in your body. And again, here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come back to the heart. Thumbs push into sternum. Feel the tension and stress that just left your body in the vigorous movement of the volcano. Use it whenever you need to let go of stress and tension. And remember, the best way to get rid of tension and anxiety in your body is exercise. If you feel yourself getting tense, get up. Walk around, go for a walk, do some of the hip exercises we started with today, put on some music and dance. Namaste.